What's up, fam? It's your girl, and you're welcome to my channel. Please stay tuned. Hello, guys. Good day once again. It's not your regular video. From my previous video, I've been getting a lot of not your regular midwife messages. Please, it's fine. Thank you for your returning subscriber. If you're new here, you're welcome to the Bible team, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, today's video I'm going to be talking about a few things that I would like you all to know, you all that are in the university, about to go to the university, to know. And I'm going to be making most of my references to the movie Citation. If you haven't watched it, please try and watch it. You'll catch a thing or two from it. Now, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is taking your studies seriously. Now, Tammy, who's the main character of the movie, was a smart student. She was doing her master's at the age of 20. Yeah, and because of her intellectual abilities, she was like a star in her class, and it caught the attention of some unscrupulous professor. But well, regardless, that's not a bad thing. It's very important that when you go to school, you know the reason why you're in school. Take your studies seriously. Make sure that you study to always make good grades. I honestly wish that I had taken my studies more seriously. Now I'll be high, guys. That was just a joke though, but I really wish I had taken my studies more seriously. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about is student-teacher relationship. Now, it's cool that when you're in school, you have a good relationship with your lecturers, but there should be a limit. There should be a very big limit. Now, Tammy was cool with this professor to the extent that she taught him how to drive. She went to his house. There was a time she went to some garden with him. Who does that? You don't get too close to the opposite sex like that, even if it's just a guy, or should I say just a girl, not so as to not be biased. If it's just your colleague, you don't be too close with them, because most of us nowadays, especially people who might have a little influence, or should I say a lot of influence on you or on other people, tend to take advantage of things like this. Now, she was cool with him, and he's a man. He's a man, he has feelings, and it's just so rare for people to be this cool with you and not think of anything sexual. So please be very, very careful. Be very careful. I had a lot of experiences with regards to things like this, but I just thank God that I was able to do something about it, and I hope that you do better. Yeah. And another thing is friendship, just your friendship with your colleagues. Now, you should be very careful with the kind of people that you choose as your friends. Now, Tammy had two friends, Kwesi and Gloria, which were Amy Edo and Ajeti Anna. Now, Kwesi was a good person, and Amy was a bad friend. She was a bad friend in the sense that when her friend needed her most, because of her selfish reasons or selfish gains, she turned her back on her friend. And so you should know that you can't rely on anybody, not even family. Be your own keeper. Rely on yourself. but don't be selfish. And I also want to talk about the kind of clothes that you wear. I'm all for looking beautiful, looking good, not for anybody but for yourself. But you should try and be modest. Once again, I would say that I wish I had done better when I was in school. Yeah, because ain't nobody gives a fuck what anybody says. And we'll try. Yeah, you're just like, whoa, you don't pay my fees. Last time I checked, and whoa. Now, no, I'm not going to flow this now. Now, the next thing I'm going to say is relationship with the opposite sex. Now, people go to school and they find their soulmates. Me, I didn't find soulmates, but some people find their soulmates in the uni, and it's a beautiful thing. I believe in love. Love is so beautiful, especially when you're with the right person. It adds so much more value to your life. That's if the person you're with has sins. Some people, they don't have sins. Yeah. So now, if you're in a relationship, I think that in as much as you're not supposed to be in a relationship with your head and your heart and everything swallowed in it, you should be soft, like be genuine at least. Yeah, you have to be genuine, but sometimes if you're genuine you end up getting hurt, but that doesn't change anything. You should pick up yourself and tell the world that I am a better person. Your wicked, stinky, dirty heart is not going to change me. I'm forever going to be that good, clean heart, Derby. Yeah. And now Temi was in a relationship with this medical student, and at a point she was having issues with that her professor. He was making advances at her, and she told her boyfriend about it, and they were supposed to go for a trip. So her boyfriend was like, this is not a good idea, I think that you shouldn't go. And she was upset, and I get that she was upset because you're my boyfriend, you're not my husband, you're not my mom. You shouldn't just tell me what to do. Like, you should make me see reason to what you're saying, but don't order me around. And Tammy took offense to it big time. She was, I know my right, I know my right kind of person. She was like, last time I checked, it wasn't your signature on the check that signed my tuition. I was like, bars, man. I was like, bars, man. Bars. But she went too hard. That was so disrespectful. It's something you're going to definitely regret after saying. So sometimes you need to be very careful of the things that you say. And now you need to respect everybody. You need to respect everybody, regardless. You're smarter, you're richer, you're prettier, you're sexier. You need to respect everyone equally. Maximum respect. I could be small but mighty. Now there's something that happened at the end of the movie. It was kind of like a court session, something of that sort. And the professor, the bad guy, he was talking to the student rep. She was trying to make a point, and he got up and he said something. I wrote it down. I'll read it to you. Okay. Now he said, excuse me, young lady. I possess 2 master's degrees, a highly published PhD thesis, a membership in 18 reputable academic fellowships. Now, I would not have you talk to me that way. Then the leader of the panel also said, my God, I really like her vibe. She was like, Professor, I possess 2 PhDs, a doctor of letter. I belong to 20 3 renowned academic fellowships across the world. And on top of that, I was previously nominated for the Abel Prize in Economics. And as the head of this panel, I order you to sit down. I was like, what? Panga gani panga. That's my language. Like, yes, strength past strength. So, long and short, you need to respect everyone regardless. Even if you are whoever you are, someone is definitely ahead of you. So, I think that's all I would like to say. And listen to your parents. You need to know the reason why you're in school, know your background, where you come from, who you're going to be disappointing if you do the things you do. Because the professor, I think the professor was a very ungrateful man, because he was from a very poor home. But he had brains, he was smart enough to, and he was privileged to have a lot of opportunities. And when he got to the top, he misused them. He became unscrupulous, he became a cheater, he became a liar, he became power drunk and was taking advantage of people unnecessarily. And I think that's a very bad thing to do. If you should try as much as possible to always stay good, always stay true to who you are. Remember that you're coming from nothing, and if you manage to achieve something, be able to make a positive impact in the lives of others and not take advantage of them. That being said, thank you for watching today's video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to share too. Shout out to my little sister who was always being photographer. Thank you, ladies. Hello. Bye, guys.